Hello and welcome to the dressing room debrief, where I'll be talking through Chelsea's emphatic 6-2 win away at Wolves at the Molineux Stadium, where Wolves have been Chelsea's bogey team in recent times, and this time Chelsea really did put them to the sword. Well, it was great to see us score 6 goals first of all, although it was worrying conceding the 2 goals in the way we conceded those 2 goals. But it's much more positive than the home game against City, obviously where we lost, and B, the win against Servette, which was, a bit of a damp squib. It was, boring, lethargic, a bit sloppy at times, and it was completely different today. I thought the second half was much better. I think it was great to see a Chelsea side put their foot on the throat of the opposition rather than get the third goal, go 3-2 up and protect a lead. I thought that was great. We just kept going forward, kept going for goals. We didn't rely on our laurels, and we truly did kill the game. I thought it was great to see that sort of style of play implemented. I thought the City game in comparison was quite boring, quite slow, but then we are playing a greater opposition. So you're not going to get as much time and space on the ball as we probably did with Wolves, to work a bit of magic. I thought that if we do continue to play that sort of way, that sort of foot on the gas and iron out those defensive errors that we saw in the game, which I'm about to go into detail in a minute, I think we could be a problem this season. I think that obviously it's too early to call, how good we're going to be. I think the City game and the Wolves game is like night and day, mainly because of the opposition difference. City are obviously world class, one of the best teams in the world, whereas Wolves, some people were tipping them to go down this year. So it's too hard to tell. But I do think it might be another up and down season as the team try and fit Maresca's style of play. And try and get used to it, used to each other, used to this new bloated squad that we seem to have, even though Maresca denied that we do, that he's training with on the training ground at Cobham. But yeah, I think if we iron out the defensive issues, which are, sticking out for me like a sore thumb at the moment, I think then we might be all right. Obviously, for the first goal, Casado gets caught on the ball, and then one of our Achilles heels so far this season is ball watching. A lot of our defenders are just, not picking up their players. They're watching the ball, and players are just ghosting behind them. You look at Haaland's goal for City last week with Colwill, and then the same thing happened this week. For their first goal, players are just ghosting behind our defenders and they're not being picked up. You had their second goal where Madueke is not tracking his runner from behind him, and obviously he helped set up the goal. And yeah, one of the biggest issues I think so far is just our players being a bit naive and ball watching rather than picking up their players. It's great to see Noni Madueke get his hat trick. He's on great form at the moment. I thought he was our best player in pre-season. I thought he was great the other night against Servette. Came on, made a statement by scoring because he didn't get selected against City, and I do think he deserved to start. I think Cole Palmer, Cole Palmer's Cole Palmer, just world class, setting up all three of Noni's goals with a smart finish as well to add. So gets him, his first goal of the season. I think he's just unreal, Cole Palmer. For me, he deserved to play more minutes in the Euros, but that's a different topic. I thought it was good to see that Jackson with a nice little header, a few seconds into the game. I think that's a confidence booster after the media have obviously constantly reporting, and I personally do believe as well we need another number 9. And people talking about, oh, Jackson's not good enough, Jackson's this, Jackson's that. You've got to remember, in my personal opinion, that he is a young striker still, and I do think he will become good. I think he's raw at the moment. He's got good bits. He's got frustrating bits. But I do think we need another striker to work alongside him. It's going to be a long season, the amount of competitions we'll be playing. It was great to see Pedro Neto assist João Felix in his first game back with a bang. Not a nice little finish. If he can just be more clinical, I think we've got a great player in João Felix, and he's coming into his peak. And I thought Enzo Fernandez won't get spoken a lot about because he didn't really get any assists or goals. But I thought he was really tidy in possession in midfield, and I thought he kept us ticking, and I thought he played really well. But he won't get mentioned because obviously he didn't score goals, which is understandable with the price tag. But I do reckon there's a player there. So yeah, we've got Crystal Palace next in the Premier League after we play the second leg of the playoff. Conference League playoff against Servette on Thursday, which hopefully we'll get a couple of goals there and cement that victory. And yeah, I'll be back for a dressing room debrief then.